Hi there, welcome to you. Thanks for watching my views and news. Breaking news for you. Before that, after around 90 minutes, I'll host this week's last live chat. Looking forward to see you with your questions and comments. Questions can be about any topic which you want to ask about. Somalia, Ethiopia, Ola, Fano, Somaliland, whatever you want to say, your comments, your questions, welcome. So looking forward to see you with your questions and comments after around 90 minutes. Uh, Breaking news for you is about an emergency meeting of three leaders of three countries. The three countries which formed an alliance a few weeks ago, and that alliance was interpreted as anti-Ethiopia alliance. Which three countries? Why are they meeting? Why is the need for this emergency meeting? I think by now you must have guessed the names of the countries. Yes, Somalia, Egypt, and Eritrea. Just around 2 months ago, we saw that three leaders met in Asmara. Egyptian President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi, Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud met in Asmara. They reached an understanding to protect Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. What was the threat to Somalia's sovereignty when they met? Obviously, Ethiopia. Somalia was accusing Ethiopia of violating its sovereignty and territorial integrity. That is why I said, if you remember back then, that meeting was basically about Ethiopia. Things changed after that. We saw that Turkey mediated. Abiy Ahmed, Ethiopian PM, Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, signed Ankara declaration in Ankara a few days ago. Egypt, which was hoping to be main security player in Somalia, obviously is now insecure. Egyptian foreign minister called Somalia's foreign minister. Badr Abdelatty is Egyptian foreign minister. Ahmed Mualim Fiki is Somalia's foreign minister. A telephonic conversation between the two foreign ministers is being confirmed. Why was the need for this call? Obviously, the call was about Ethiopia, Somalia, Ankara declaration. Egypt in recent months sent loads of weapons for Somalia's forces. A ship carrying weapons, at least one or two ships carrying weapons, docked at Mogadishu airport a few weeks ago. Egypt is fully prepared to deploy thousands of its soldiers as peacekeepers in Somalia. But it seems that geopolitical situation is once again changing, as Ethiopian troops might not withdraw from Somalia. Though it's not clear, a new peacekeeping mission will take office next year on the 1st of January. Just around 15 days remaining. Ethiopian troops not in the mood to withdraw from Somalia. Egyptian troops fully ready to enter Somalia. We'll have to wait to see. But Egypt definitely not happy with what happened in Ankara. That is why Egyptian foreign minister called his Somalia's counterpart, and they decided to hold a tripartite meeting. Egyptian, Eritrean, and Somalia's foreign ministers are going to meet in an emergency tripartite agreement. What will they discuss? Obviously, they'll discuss the Ankara Declaration and the technical talks, which will start between Ethiopia and Somalia in February. Before the end of February, the talks must start, uh, facilitated by Turkey. And in the next 4 months after February, the two countries must reach a deal about access to sea for Ethiopia, uh, and about other issues. Now, the most important concern for Egypt is that it wants its military deployed to Somalia. That is why you'll see the meeting happen in coming days. Somalia's officials say that they have been saying that Ethiopian troops won't be part of the new peacekeeping mission, but things changed after the Ankara declaration was signed. Now, how many Ethiopian troops will leave Somalia? How many will continue serving? That remains to be seen. Egypt definitely wants to. It would like Ethiopian troops to be kicked out of Somalia. And it wants its military presence as large as it can have in Somalia. Eritrea is silent. By the way, we have not seen single statement so far from Egypt or Eritrea. I mean, when Ankara declaration was signed just a week ago, we saw statements from African Union. IGAD issued a statement to. I saw a statement from EU as well. US spoke as well. All backed the declaration. Why is Egypt silent? Why is Eritrea silent? They did not welcome the agreement. It means they're not happy with the agreement. They should have issued statements. They're quick to issue statements announcing to protect Somalia's sovereignty and integrity. And now when Ethiopia is committing through a declaration to respect Somalia's sovereignty, integrity, Egypt and Eritrea are silent. Why? Do they want to see a conflict between Ethiopia and Somalia? I've been saying Somalia must be very careful. Those who claim to be Somalia's friends, basically they have the access to grind. Whether it's Turkey or Egypt or Eritrea, all have their own access to grind. Somalia should not let itself be used as a proxy against Ethiopia. So coming days crucial. Now we'll see pressure from Egypt and Eritrea on Somalia. What does the government do? The government will say, I believe that it has not agreed to give Ethiopia land for the self-military base, naval base. Yes, Ethiopia can have access to sea in terms of commercial use of ports in Somalia. But question is, will Ethiopia and will Eritrea and Egypt support a lease agreement between Somalia and Ethiopia? So this coming meeting is crucial. But the telephonic call between Fiki and Badabdillate is indicative of some tensions, I would say, in Egypt. Egypt definitely not happy with what happened in Ankara. Eritrea is never quick to respond. It always takes its time. Eritrean response is always a little late, but more measured. And Eritrea does not want to deploy its troops to Somalia, though Somalia requested Eritrea to be part of peacekeeping mission in Somalia. But Eritrea not interested. Egypt fully interested. So let's see what happens. No date has been announced for the holding of this tripartite meeting, but it is due to be held in the coming days with participation of 3 foreign ministers. And after that, we might see the 3 leaders meet as well. Isas Afwerki, Hassan Sheikh, and Al-Sisi. Let's see. We'll talk more on that in the live chat after around 90 minutes. Thanks for watching.